The term ultra vires is a Latin phrase that means beyond the powers. In legal terms, the doctrine of ultra vires refers to acts or decisions made by a corporation or government entity that fall outside the scope of the powers and authority granted to them by law or corporate charter. Such acts are considered invalid and unenforceable because they exceed the legal authority of the entity that performed them. Significance of the doctrine of ultra vires. 1. Legal control and accountability. Ensuring compliance. The doctrine ensures that corporations and government bodies act within the limits of their legal authority, promoting accountability and legal compliance. Protecting stakeholders. It protects shareholders, creditors, and the public from unauthorized actions that could harm their interests. 2. Maintaining legal order rule of law. Adherence to the doctrine supports the rule of law by preventing entities from exceeding their legal mandates and acting arbitrarily. Types of ultra vires acts. 1. Corporate ultra vires. A. Definition. Corporate acts. In the context of corporate law, ultra vires acts involve actions taken by a corporation that are beyond the scope of its corporate charter or the powers granted by its articles of incorporation. B. Examples. Unauthorized business activities. A corporation engaging in business activities not specified in its articles of incorporation. Invalid contracts. Entering into contracts that are outside the scope of the corporation's defined purposes or powers. 2. Governmental ultra vires. A definition. Governmental acts. In the context of administrative law, ultra vires acts involve actions taken by government agencies or officials that exceed the authority granted to them by legislation or statutory provisions. B. Examples. Regulatory overreach. A government agency issuing regulations or directives beyond the scope of its enabling legislation. Misuse of power. Government officials taking actions or making decisions that exceed their legal authority. Judicial remedies and consequences. 1. For corporate ultra vires acts. A. Invalidity and unenforceability. Legal status. Ultra vires corporate acts are considered void and unenforceable. Contracts or transactions beyond the corporate powers can be declared null and void. Restitution. Parties affected by ultra vires acts may seek restitution or reimbursement for any losses incurred due to the invalid actions. B. Shareholder actions. Derivative actions. Shareholders may file derivative lawsuits on behalf of the corporation to challenge ultra vires acts and seek remedies. Injunctions. Courts may issue injunctions to prevent corporations from continuing unauthorized actions. 2. For governmental ultra vires acts. AI. Judicial review court challenges. Individuals or entities can challenge ultra vires actions of government bodies through judicial review, seeking a court declaration that the actions are invalid. Quashing orders. Courts can issue quashing orders, certiorari, to nullify ultra vires regulations, decisions, or actions. B. Compensation and injunctions. Compensation. Affected parties may seek compensation or damages for losses suffered due to ultra vires governmental actions. Injunctions. Courts may issue injunctions to restrain government bodies from engaging in actions that exceed their legal authority.